Hey guys, somebody's gone here with part two of how to VOD review. Here we're going to be looking at how you can learn from the pros. So, if we remember back to last video, I talk about you could either VOD review yourself, VOD review others, and then within both of those, there's micro and macro actions that you can be looking at in order to improve upon yourself. What we're going to focus on in this video is how you can take specific aspects or assets from professional players and implement them or add them to your game. So, what does that mean? There's going to be either new assets that you pick up from pros that you're going to add to your game, or known assets that you already use within your gameplay or know how to do but would like to continue to improve upon or implement more into your play style. So, before we get into videos, let's talk about different things that you can take away from pros games. So first is new assets. You can learn different building strategies, whether it be something they do in creative, wall tunneling, etc., etc. You can also look at different edits they take when fighting people, or just an overall box fighting technique. You can look at the way they rotate in games during tournaments and what they prioritize. You can also look at their positioning, both micro and macro. So, what do I mean by that? Where they position themselves on the map, as well as where they position themselves during engagements. If they're hiding behind walls certain ways, attacking certain ways. So, both micro and macro positioning, those are some of the new things you could take away from players. But you can also improve upon things that they're doing and you're also doing. But you can look at how they are doing a certain move, their overall strategy or mindset going into a game, and really focus on bringing that into your game. And how you do that depends on you, but you can watch these different VODs in order to help you improve. Some of these may overlap with new assets. You may improve upon something while learning a new skill or a new technique, but these are the various different things you could take away and improve upon from watching others' VODs, specifically the pros. So let's get right into it. Here's an example of both some new assets you could take away or known assets. It'll vary depending on the person, but here is some gameplay from Benji Fishy. Go ahead, throw him support if you want. Let's hop right in. So here's some gameplay from Benji Fishy. It's one of his dominant Cash Cup performances, and there's a lot to take away from this. And whether you know all of the things he's doing already or are trying to improve upon some of the stuff he's doing, there's a lot to take away. So if you just look at that clip right there, you can see how he positions himself not to get all the way into the box, to take the wall, take the stair, flip it, throw a trap down, and own an engagement. So whether you knew how to do that or you're now just trying to improve upon doing that same move so he does it again, you can watch Benji's gameplay and see how he is doing it. And if you're a visual learner, you might pick this up more quickly. Some people may have to really focus on doing it over and over again in order to improve. But obviously, not everyone's as good as Benji doing triple edits and popping kids, but the overall strategy, how he takes fights, um, the techniques he uses during engagements, and just how he's peaking, you definitely can take away. And even a small thing right here. You see he shoots the rocket. He's not going to get too greedy and push this kill. That's something that you can implement to your overall gameplay. It's not necessarily a new strategy, but it's helpful to see pros do that because you may be unsure yourself. Okay, do I need the materials there? Do I need to push this fight? Um, and it's just an example you can use within yourself. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll let some of this keep going. Benji does a few more cool things. Uh, he was absolutely dominant. Go ahead, support him if you enjoyed the video. Uh, as always, you can support me as well by subscribing or following me on Twitter. This is Somebody's Gun. I hope you enjoyed How to VOD Review Part 2. Trying to keep these short and quick for you guys, some helpful hints. I'll see you next time.